I'm Marin, and this is Post-its and Pens. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marin, and here you will find a little beauty, a little books, and a little teaching content. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around and join me in my little corner of YouTube. Today's video is going to be my beauty budget update for the third quarter of 2022. So let's go ahead and get into the video. To start off, I'm going to go ahead and link last quarter's video up above in case you would like to check that out, but otherwise we're just going to roll right into it. So I have been doing a beauty budget update video every 3 months of 2022. So I had my first quarter, second quarter, and now this is the third and penultimate quarter. So I'm just going to go ahead and run through the products that I purchased. If you want to know specifics about what my beauty budget even was, I will link my 2022 goals video up above as well, so you're welcome to check that out. But basically, I had set myself a total amount of money that I wanted to spend on makeup and skincare products, and this is my way of tracking to see how well I'm doing. So enough chatter, let's go ahead and just get started. I did make one single purchase in the month of July, and that was on July 21st, and I purchased the GrandeBrow Brow Serum, which looks like this, and it does retail for $77. This is very expensive, but it's one of the only things that I've found that really helps with the sparseness of my brows. I have seen some very nice results from this, so that's why I'm willing to pay the $77, but it definitely is pricey. Moving into August, on August 8th, I made a purchase from Sephora and I picked up 2 items. So I picked up this large size of the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. This retails for $98. This is very expensive moisturizer, but my skin was really going through it, and this is one of the surefire ways to kind of calm it down and get it back under control. So I went ahead and picked that up. And while I was shopping on Sephora, I also picked up this little mini of the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation, which just looks like this, and this retailed for $22. This is in the shade 1N06. And I really like this. Like, I'm probably going to purchase a full size of this when this one runs out and I get through a couple other foundation type products, but really liking this, would definitely recommend. And this is, of course, an all-time favorite. It just does really good things for my skin when it is riding the struggle bus. My next purchase was on August 15th, and I did pick up another CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. Now, I got this from Amazon. I have it on like auto ship, and I picked this up because I was not sure how long the current face wash that I was using for my morning cleanse would last. I'm actually still using it, so I did not need to pick this one up when it was shipped, but this can sit around for a little while, and I will just cancel the like upcoming shipment if I need to, which I probably will. But yes, I do get this from Amazon. I just think it's a lot more convenient. They ship it to me. I don't have to worry about running to the store if I run out. And this does retail for $22.95. This is the value size, as you can see, so it's the slightly bigger size. And then on August 18th, I did a little bit more shopping and I picked up 3 brow products. So the first one I picked up was the Urban Decay Brow Blade, which is a dual-ended pencil. We have the brush tip on one end, if you can see it, there you go, and then a fine tip pencil on the other end. I am pretty much done with the fine tip pencil, only have a little bit of ink left in here, but I did pick that up and have really been enjoying it. It does retail for $21.73. Then I also picked up this ABH Brow Powder Duo. This is in the shade Ash Brown, and it retailed for $23, so I also picked that up. And the final thing I picked up was this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Primer. I have used this quite a bit, and you can see like the lettering is already wearing off, but this retails for $21. So those were my 3 purchases, all brow products, just different things I've been trying out with my brow makeup. And then we have the final purchase that I made in August, which was on August 29th, and I picked up this Sun Bum Mineral Tinted Sunscreen Face Lotion. This was not an exact dupe for my Supergoop Matte Screen, which is my all-time favorite sunscreen, but it's been perfectly serviceable and is much less expensive. So I did pick this one up for $16.89, and I have since repurchased it, but that will go on the fourth quarter update, so little spoiler. Then on September 8th, I made a trip to Ulta and I picked up a handful of things. So the first one is this Revolution Pro Hydra Matte Fixing Spray. This is a matte setting spray and it retails for $10. I also picked up this Revolution Blowout Mascara, which retails for $10. I picked up this Revolution Ultimate Nudes Light eyeshadow palette. This is a dupe for the Huda Beauty Nude Light palette, but this one is only $9, and I got it to replace the Huda one, which I dropped and like messed up several of the shades. So this was the less expensive way to replace that. And then the last two items that I picked up on that shopping trip were this Drunk Elephant Slay Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. This is a cleansing balm and this retails for $34. And finally, I picked up this IT Cosmetics Brush Bath Purifying Solid Brush Cleanser, which looks like this and comes in this little container, and that retailed for $23. So that was a bit of a shopping spree at Ulta. I don't do that very often, but I had run out of several things all at one time and just decided to pick them all up from Ulta. Now, this I think I used a bit too generously because I flew through the first one. This is actually a replacement, which I also already picked up in October. So I'm going to be much more sparing with this and just see how long I can actually make this last. Ideally, it will last through the end of the year, but we will see how that goes. This is $34, which is the same price as the Pharmacy Green Clean cleansing balm, which is like my favorite. And I also noticed that the Clinique cleansing balm, which used to be less expensive, like $29 I think, is also now retailing for $34. So it was kind of just I grabbed whatever I found first, and this happened to be the one. So that's why I picked this one up. All right, last two purchases were made on September 11th, and I picked up this package of the Cosrx Acne Pimple Master Patch. Now, there are several of them. This came, you can see maybe that there's 4 of them there. This came in a 5-pack though. So I did pick this one up in a 5-pack, and it retailed for $22. These are my favorite. I have talked about them many times in my empties videos, but I went ahead and just picked this one up because I'd never seen them offered as like a 5-pack, and the price was good when you worked out like the individual math. So I did pick that up. And then I also picked up the Acure Radically Rejuvenating Niacinamide Serum, which just comes in this glass bottle right here, and that retailed for $10.54. I also picked that up on September 11th. So these were my final 2 beauty purchases for the third quarter of the year. So now let's talk about totals. So I picked up 15 new items in the third quarter of the year, and I spent a total of $411.11. Go figure. So I'm going to go ahead and put the little graphic right here to subtract that from the total that I had after the second quarter, and it comes out to a total amount left of $361.55. So that will be the total that I have remaining for the final quarter of the year. So I did do a bit of shopping in the third quarter that I had not done in the second quarter. I also ran out of several things that needed to be replaced. So that's kind of where we're sitting, but I feel like $361.55 is a good total for the remaining 3 months of the year. That's essentially $100, a little over $100 for each of the last 3 months, which should not be a problem because the only thing I really see myself purchasing is probably some replacements. I'm not going to make any new purchases. I have a good amount of products to get me through the remainder of the year, and then we'll kind of just start fresh in January. So I am not quite sure what I'm going to do beauty budget wise for 2023, so stay tuned. I will talk about that in my 2023 goals video, but again, I'm still kind of brainstorming to figure things out. So anyway, that is where we are at the end of the third quarter of 2022. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more from me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone.